no, Bobby was just climbing out the window. Come in. This is the boudoir.
This is the boudoir. We've got a red light, we've got a multicoloured light. So let me turn it off and show you the full effect. Jerry bought us that bulb, and this is my bed!
This is my favourite poster.
Because she's a take that fan. Ooh.
There's no dirty washing under here, honest.
Everything here is definitely needed. I need to have all these things on my dressing table. And then we've got Melanie's selection of toiletries. One face cleanser. Melanie, who's I share a room with, she's really, really, really nice. She like calms everybody down. She's like a bit of a peacemaker, but she's really funny as well. John.
John Bon.
And oh my God, I actually liked him, and we were like acting on it. Slash. We had such a laugh for about half an hour. We was rocking, weren't we? What's the song? We want to be like pop. Oasis, really, don't we? No, what's
They've spent near on a year being locked in this little box of a studio, you know, sort of working on it, and they had never showcased and never really shown off what they've achieved.
Right, girlies, do you have any gardening tips?
Well, you haven't, because all your plants die.
Yeah, I say just let them grow, man. Why prevent them? Let them grow.
Somebody told me yesterday in our dressing room that you had decided you weren't going to be sponsored by anybody. Somebody offered you a massive sponsorship deal. He said, no, we don't need that. We don't want that.
You've been reading the Daily Mirror.
No, there's someone else reading in the Mirror. Is that true? Is it?
Don't believe the hype.
Read it. Someone told me, right?
All right.
It's not true.
Oh, I think Mel's had a few offers, but you know, I don't think.
Offers?
Yeah, sponsored them, even though that sounds
Another
terrible.
one I'm looking for, by the way.
Sure, you want
Send
that,
it off
don't
his
you?
own.
Yeah, well, that brings us on to
In the entire world at the moment, and they're right here for the Oxford Lights.
British pop is being reborn in the USA.
Every time you see it, go, where?
I do that. Would you like to make a fondue?
Next question.
Oh, do have a fondue.
Out of all the groups, did you get the best snog this year?
Yeah, from me.
Controversial.
Doesn't leave by having an interview in the ladies' toilet.
No, this is the men's lover.
In fact,
Oh, men's even better!
Maybe.
Wait, let's get this urinaling shot. Who said women can't do that too?
I'll tell you what. Start, we've got March's biggest seller. It was a huge club hit, and yes, I know his name is Robert Miles, but I call him Bob Kilometre. I'll have your children.
Well,
how come this works on you and not on me?
I don't know, sweetie.
Yeah, but how come it only works on you?
we've got to get that from Mel.
Why?
Mel B and Jerry aren't
Is that the
with us
weirdest thing? It
today.
doesn't work on me.
It doesn't.
Yeah, what's wrong with it?
Does that
Where are
mean that
they?
It's not working. Has it ever led to a physical fight, though, if you've had a really
The Gallagher twins at the front have had a fight.
Oh, really?
And I end up getting knocked out in the middle of it.
Oh, what, trying to separate them? They're just like,
That's
down you
actually
go.
happened,
Yeah, but it's always after too many of them minutes.
Yeah.
Usually it makes
Melanie
you cry
once
and start
made
telling
me
your mates you
still-
love them.
Yeah.
She'd been drinking port, right? Get your hands on anything, she was drinking port. And so we had this fight, and anyway, she started puking up, because she was
What
a puke,
She said it was blood.
Her puke was red, and she had this like white thing on, and she was going, look what you've done to me.
I got blood down, it was blood. It was blood, right? It was
Well, you're very much alive and well now, aren't you?
I am. You won't be after this, surely.
So when I first met Mel B, I thought she was really cool. I thought northerner, yes. Always a bit of a nutter. I mean, still the same as what I think of her now, really. We all row loads. I mean, actually, recently we haven't been around that much, but it's just silly bickering, do you know what I mean? And it makes you stronger, and we always kiss and make up and everything. But on, I think, 2 occasions, me and Mel have had a little bit too much to drink, and it's ended up in a bit of a punch-up, do you know what I mean? But I mean, the next day we just laugh about it. We squared up to each other, like, giving it loads, you know, like tough northerners do. and trying to prove ourselves. One of the roses in it, Yorkshire and Lancashire, you see. So, but Jeddy always gets in the middle and goes, no, stop! Like that, and then she usually gets it in the face. I've hit Jeddy before, but I was aiming for Mel.
And our Mel is only too happy to dish the dirt.
Melanie B is the messiest Spice Girl. Let it be known. But she's the messiest, but then, like, it's really weird. Like, maybe when there's a full moon or something, one day in a month or in a few months, she's the tidiest person you've ever met, and it's like frighteningly tidy. Everything is like spick and span. And then the next day it just all goes to pot again. She's really messy. If you've ever got a hangover, don't talk to Mel B or Jeddy, because they'll just hurt your head.
Being constantly in the spotlight has taken its toll.
I think when you spend a lot of time with people, you know, your personalities come out and you either clash or sometimes you get on. And me and Melanie we're very open, so if we don't get on, we don't get on, which means I'm going to beat you up or I'm going to shout at you, whatever. So yeah, we used to have a few, but we don't have that many now.
I want one of them. I want to have a go for it.
Uh-huh. Is that really?
Where are we?
Can you check it out?
I'm showing you my new gold shoes.
How many days have you had it?
I know, right,
How many days?
2 days. Brand new. Nice, isn't it? Ding. Girls eat your heart out. We're in Woolwich. We did the Impulse commercial.
Where is Woolwich? I only know Woolwich from the bank.
It's my manor.
It's the Woolwich.
We're near Greenwich, where the big Millennium Dome's getting built. Not far from Canary Wharf. Over the
Hill and a great far
and we're doing quite a fun little commercial here.
I've taken so far all morning.
She sang really, really well today.
And me, can you do my one?
She sang really, really well as well today.
Did you hear that? I said I had an excellent performance.
She paid me about 50 quid to say that on full camera.
I want to ask you, if you were going to make the ultimate Spice Girl, which bits of which girls would you use?
Right, I'll answer that. I would obviously use my gob. Emma's sweet blonde hair.
Oh, it's real.
It'd have to be Vicky's legs. Bit of Mel's abs going on here.
They're me abs.
Abs. Yeah, mine's next now. All right. She can do bio.
No, boring.
We've just won 2 awards. I don't think we're
There's
splitting
something
them.
funny going on in England because you keep getting all this wrong information.
It's really completely wrong.
You don't have big fights. I mean, everybody gets on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have done in the past, but it's usually because we've had too many of them.
Is it full screaming or is it just a one catty remark?
Well, it's like, I mean, we're not like catty, do you know what I mean? It's usually just stupid, and then afterwards we can't remember what it was about. But me and Mel B have had a couple of scraps, like, when we've been a bit drunk. Because we're both Northerners, you see, we've got that thing, you know, the pride.
Yeah.
You know.
I know, a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
And, yeah. What,
So, like,
do you remember what the argument was?
Do you know what? I can't. There was a couple of times when it nearly come to blows, but the only person who gets hit is Jeddy, because she's always in the middle trying to sort it out.
She's staying in the middle.
Yeah.
You can't remember what it was about?
No.
Do you think
It's
Mel
a long
might
time
remember?
ago now. She might. No, she won't, because she was more drunk than me.
No way.
No way!
Yeah.
At the end is probably my favourite bit when we get. I won't tell you the story what happens, but you know, for some reason we all get dragged away.
Yeah.
I like that.
What? I've seen you. Has anybody seen her go as if she's been shot?
On the stairs?
Yeah. She really goes for it. We all match now. In fact, red, look. Rastafari.
Baby needs to burp.
Red, gold and green.
No, we haven't.
Hey,
What did you do?
These are for my
You
ears.
push her out.
So I can hear exactly how...
Before we carry on, can we just get a close-up on Melanie's new purchase? Are you talking about my top?
It's a giraffe.
Melanie. Oh, it was a present.
It's a present you got.
From who? She collects giraffes.
You do?
And we're really sorry that Melanie's so sad.
Why do you collect
Because we said she used to be a giraffe in a past life.
No, look at her eyes. Go and do it.
Do it. The walk. Do the walk.
Do the munch.
Oh my god.
You know that we've just watched that back and we're going, oh my god, look at
Because
that.
when we watch this back, Melanie, you're going to go...
Okay.
Yeah, there's quite a mad bond between us.
Yeah. Well, we're very open-minded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, but what makes you say that it could be possible that it...
What would be the title of your biography?
I can't think.
Come on, Mel, fun lady.
Fun lady, man. I want to say something about...
My obsession with
Life
Giraffe.
without Ginger.
Life without Ginger. When's the last time you heard about her? I guess you're still talking.
Today. Nice one, Mel, for bringing it up. We got
Today.
Yeah, we're still friends. So.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's just...
Now next up, number 8, is a guy who we saw a long time ago in concert. Do you remember?
Yeah.
When we went to see Lenny Kravitz.
Oh yeah, we like Lenny.
Now, I really like this video because like there's loads of different walks of life, different people in it. And oh yeah, he's cut off his dreads now. I don't know if you've seen him, I've not, but I don't know what it looks like.
Going out with
Natalie Imbruglia, which you all probably know. Yes, we're the big gossip columnists here at NTV. So anyway, enjoy. Are you going to go my way? Let's rock out! To Palm 2 by those wicked, wicked Brit boys, Blur.
Oh,
Stay here. Stay here, because number 1 is like really, really cool.
Victoria has the biggest phone bill. That's only because Melanie's boyfriend was with her.
My mobile phone bills are not that high at all.
Melanie's the worst on the phone.
Vicky's probably got the most expensive one.
She lives on the phone.
Okay, I haven't even seen you really this year, apart from the one time you did the Wembley Stadium thing. So it's been a fantastic year. Well done.
The Wembley Stadium thing.
Well, the 2 Wembley Stadium things, the end of the world tour. It was fantastic.
That was the highlight of our career.
That was a highlight of my life.
Is it true that you recently had lunch with Madonna?
I had dinner with Madonna.
She wants her.
That was actually just when we'd been on.
Madonna wants her. You know, to sing on her album. Why are you being so perverse? I'm leaving this interview. It's full of perversity.
Melanie fell and then he tried to drag me with her.
Oh my God! Well,
Stop it, baby. Sorry.
Great to see you. Tell me something.
One girl, I know that there's one particular girl, I think you've seen it, she's got a thing covered, bedroom wall covered from head to toe, from like when we first started right up to date. So that takes a lot of work.
It's great though, isn't it?
And a lot of dodgy outfits from us.
It's fantastic, it's really flattering.
It is.
It's from you, baby.
This is Melanie's. That's got cleaning things in. Because she's a scrubber. Only kidding, Mel. Love you, really. So that's it, man.
Is this a good indication of what the album's going to be like forever?
Yeah, I mean, there's still a few down and out pop dancey tracks on there. I'm sweating. Look, there's a bead of sweat.
She's still saying down and out.
Down and out.
After all these
Down into the city. That's where I get it from.
Another reason for calling the album Forever is like, you know, even after we're gone, but you know, what we've achieved and what we've done for the country and for the music of the country will live on forever, you know. People try and all music at the moment, well, there's a load of rubbish out there also, in my opinion. But people try and put us down, but you can't take away what we've achieved. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, you can slag us off and you can slate us, but we were the biggest British band of the 90s, the biggest girl. And no one can forget that, because that's the way it's always going to be. You can't change history.
We haven't sorted everything out yet because we're all busy doing our own things, but we're hoping to get together and jam it again.
Okay,
in you know, a down and out vibe.
But we don't know when or where.
Don't you think we've got some beautiful ballads?
Whoa, a load of ballads!
I mean, you're actually quite nervous yourself, but you don't show it.
Right.
I can tell you're terrified.
Am I?
Yeah.
Do I look terrified?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I thought I was in control as well.
Melanie, you're never in control.
Let me recover, you get on with the
We were already talking about your colleagues and your friends from the Spice Girls.
Yeah.
I'd like to watch a video of your friend Mel C together.
Yeah.
Is it are you kind of is there jealousy in between the group because of the
We've all
solo
taken
things?
such different musical directions. I love this song.
Yeah.
We like this song a lot. We were partying together the night before she did this video.
The night before?
Yeah.
Oh.
And she went into work.
So we have to look at you have to take a close look of her eyes. The mirror.
No, she was fine.
Yeah?
She was fine. It was funny. Because she was like, oh, I have to go and do a video.
Tomorrow, and it's already 4 o'clock in the night.
But this video is good because it's for charity, homeless charity as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite disappointing for us all that you didn't get together for Live 8. I mean, even Pink Floyd buried the hatchet, didn't they?
It wasn't really a case of burying the hatchet because, you know, we're all on speaking terms. We're not best buddies, but, you know, we keep in touch. And we were all disappointed too, but unfortunately Melanie B had commitments she couldn't get out of. That's the story, anyway. And,
What, you mean it was her fault?
well, yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Because everybody else had said yes to it, but Melanie couldn't get there, so...
I mean, did you watch it? Did you feel you were missing out?
Oh, yeah. I would have loved to have been there and to show my support. You know, it's an amazing cause and something, you know, we all feel very strongly about, but it wasn't meant to be.
Did you try and persuade her?
To be honest with you, I didn't actually speak to her.
Oh, but you do speak to her?
Do you know what? I've not seen her since last year, so...
Right, OK, well, I think we're getting the message there.
We're seeing lots of pictures of Mel B at the moment in the papers, looking very blossoming in the late stages of her pregnancy.
Yeah.
Have you spoken to her at all recently?
I haven't actually. I haven't spoken to her for quite a while, but I hear reports that she's doing really well and she's due any day, so that's exciting.
What do you make of all this stuff with Eddie Murphy?
I don't really think this is a place to talk about that.
Tell you what, I was well excited about that song's about you on Californication. Which song is it? Emus?
Emmett Remus. Summertime Backwards.
What could be wetter than an English girl, American man?
That's cool, isn't it?
That is like that's the
rock and
coolest.
roll.
That is proper rock and roll.
I'm very proud of that.
How did you meet him?
We were in LA.
Yeah.
And actually, I think it's because me and Mel wanted to get tattoos. So the girl who was looking after us over there, our PR in America, knew Anthony or knew somebody that knew him and said, oh, he's a tattoo guy. He's a guy you ask for advice about tattoos. And he came along to the show and you know, and he thought Sporty rocked.
Did you have a fight with another Spice Girl?
I did have fisticuffs with Mel B, but a couple of times, but we were drunk.
Did you slap her?
It got to, you know, a bit pushy-shovey with me and Mel, and Jerry tried to split us up and got a punch.
What was the fight over?
Oh, God knows. Mel was probably being a bitch. And so that was one of the dramatic evenings. But it was just, it could be, you know, very sparky and, yeah, sometimes it was hard. What did I teach Mel B to do?
Use the toilet.
No.
What do you reckon she taught Mel B to do?
I don't know, maybe kiss.
Kiss?
Was it kiss? Yeah, was it kiss? She
Did
didn't
you
need
teach her how to swim,
teaching. Friggin' hell, she taught us all that.
Did she?
Oh, yeah.
Mel B taught you all how to snog?
We were in our 20s. We'd snogged a little by then.
Okay.
Do you know what we did do, though? We all snogged her because when she got a tongue ring pierced, we just wanted to know what it felt like. So we all snogged.
What does it feel like?
Fantastic.
Does it? Yeah. You snogged Mel B?
Yeah. Yeah, because I was a part of the Spice and so I had to learn.
You tongued her?
Yeah.
It was actually Richard's idea.
Oh, my baby.
It's your baby?
Yeah.
I taught her how to use a washing machine and separate colours.
I think between the five of us, we all handled pressure really different. Some handled it like this, some handled it like that. My way of dealing with my pressure was to be as obnoxious as possible and slightly angry.
But there was times when Melanie was very mean to me. I suppose, you know, there were times, well, like ganging up on people as well. So, yeah, it's kind of playground stuff, you know, but in quite an extreme situation, which is hard. I've seen Emma, Jerry and Victoria quite recently before that, so I knew I was cool with them. But I hadn't seen Melanie for a few years, and I was scared.
We're all a bit older and a bit wiser and more experienced.
Also, very briefly, mentioned Harry and William.
Mel C. Have you met them?
I haven't, no.
Oh, you've met them, haven't you?
Yeah, I met them a while ago when they were still quite young. Myself
Sober.
And the Spices, yeah, before they'd started boozing. Yeah, we were invited to Highgrove for high tea, and we were picked up, myself and the Spices, Spice Girls, and we went in a helicopter, and we landed on their lawn, and we went in, and it was traditional high tea, so it was cucumber sandwiches. Now, some of the Spice Girls got quite a lot to say, and they don't really like cucumber sandwiches, so we made that known to our hosts, the king, well, the future king of England and his son, his sons, and we were taken down into the kitchen and made peanut butter on toast by Prince William.
Very nice.
How cool is that?
What about your other Mel?
Mel C?
Mel C, yeah.
Oh, she is the ultimate pro.
Character called Eugenia Lavender, and that's kind of a rebirth of girl power for a new generation, and she's coming out in May. Great. So yeah, it's kids' character.
And we're going to be mummies and take time out and
Plans for Christmas? Are you going to actually get some time off? Are you going to be in the UK?
Have a bit of time off.
Yeah,
loads of
little
turkey,
bit.
loads of mince pies,
Yeah.
loads of vino.
Yeah.
And you get first time baby.
I
so-
know.
Like girl boy, don't I?
I'm so
Mum,
excited. I've been sent lots.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I never got a chance to tour America, and you know it's a great way. I
ditched
left
out.
them, so it's a great way of making amends to to the American fans as well. They get to see a five-piece. So I'm sorry, America, about that.
Now, time for my first guest. I'm so excited. She's the only female to have had #1s as a solo artist, a duet, a quartet and a quintet. Some of her hits were in a teeny-weeny little band called Spice Girls. Please welcome Mel C! Oh my gosh! Me back! So, how's the baby bump coming along?
Well, it's growing.
It is, it looks
It's
gorgeous.
getting big, isn't it?
So wait, do you know if it's a boy or a girl yet?
I don't, and you know what, I'm going to have a surprise. And I surprised myself by wanting a surprise. Got like this.
Oh, I've got lipstick on my teeth. See, now that's a good friend that tells you you've got lipstick on your teeth. Thank you. So you're going to wait until it actually pops out?
Yeah, because whenever I thought about having a baby, I always thought I'd want to know straight away, just so you can kind of bond with it and stuff. But when it came to it, it was like, don't tell me. And I was even having nightmares that in the scan I saw a little willy or something. I didn't.
Hope they won't be
I
little.
looked away. Not if it's like his dad.
Oh, I like that! Are you still writing music?
Yeah, well, my plan is to try and get some work done before the baby comes, while I've still got some time.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you know what it's like more than anyone. Yeah, get some new tunes
Do you
done.
write any baby songs? Being inspired?
Yeah, not at the moment. I mean, I haven't had that much time because I'm just trying to get everything sorted out, you know, for the baby coming. But, yeah, I want to do that and then work on my next album, and then that'll be the next project. But just when I'm ready.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to put any stress or pressure on
No, you
myself.
don't.
I just want to see what happens.
And are you going to get married?
No.
So there you go. No, she's
I
not.
like that.
Stop
Little,
spreading the rumours.
Was that an ooh? Because, oh, I read she was. Or a ooh, like, ooh.
No.
So, no, I know that there's been a lot of things written recently saying I'm getting married, and they've said the date in the church, and Victoria's organising it.
Oh, my God.
I know. But no, we've got no plans. I mean, you know, we always say we'll get married one day.
Yeah.
But, you know, just not at the moment.
I'm so excited having a baby. So excited. So am I. Now, do you think that the tour, being around all our crazy kids, kind of made you feel a little bit more broody?
Well,
or did it put you off?
A bit of both. No. Do you know what? Because I've always wanted to have children.
Yeah.
And it's just never been the right time for me.
Right.
You know what it's like. You have your path in life, don't you? And you just follow it.
Yeah.
And it was brilliant. I mean, how great was the tour? Being
No, it
with
was. It
all
was great.
the kids. I mean, because everyone has got, all the Spice Girls, hopefully including myself soon, have got beautiful children.
Healthy
they're really,
kids.
they're so much fun, they're so well behaved, they're lovely to be around.
Well, no, my 9-year-old's doing all the back chat. She goes, Mum, I don't think so. I'm like, that's next to your room.
She's got attitude, but but she, you know, she's one of my best friends, Felix.
So now me and you can squash the rumours. Are the Spice Girls going back on tour ever again?
Yeah!
No!
I told you, I get you.
I told her in the dressing room, let's squash the rumour. She went, no, I'm going to set you up, and she just bloody did. That's funny.
Yeah, you know what? We had a brilliant time, didn't we?
Oh, we did. It was amazing.
I mean, to play those venues again, to sing those songs, to be together, to spend that time together.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I was the one, wasn't I? I was like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, she was point blank, I don't want to do it.
But, I know. But I'm so glad that I did, because we just had the best time. But, you know, it's hard work, isn't it?
It is hard work.
It's really hard work. And
but we did it in the right way, because we decided to get back, and then we decided to finish it, and
we did it well. We did it with style, you know.
I spent a lot of money.
We did.
You got your
fortune
paycheck
on
yet?
that show.
Have you got your paycheck yet?
I've not got all my money yet, no.
Me neither. What's that about? What is that about? It's so lovely to see you.
And you, my love.
But I feel like you're all being nosy in our private chat. Go away! So I have to ask you, now, I remember when I was pregnant, my hormones were running right.
Oh, yeah.
And you know we've got Sexy Kim Cattrall on, and she likes to talk about, you know, rumpy-pumpy and
she's
stuff.
very open about sex,
Very
isn't
open,
she?
and I like that. But has your libido gone, like, through the roof?
Oh, Melanie, you know me, I don't talk about
Well, your
this.
mum's here as well. Oh, shoot, sorry. Sorry.
I'll swerve.
Go and do a swerve around.
Hormones, oh my goodness. Sometimes, I don't know if you had this, you'll just like be in tears for
An
hours.
advert.
Well,
That's a quite advert.
yeah, but like why? And like my boyfriends will say to me, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
No,
And
it is hard.
Yeah, it's
It
bonkers.
is. Now, have you got the same doctor that we had? Because all the other 4 Spice Girls, the same doctors delivered all our babies. So have you got the same doctor? Because then that'd make it...
Well, I remember seeing him at a Bluebell's christening.
Yeah.
And he said to me, you know, I'm going to be retiring soon. So this is before I was pregnant. And he said to me, so you best get a move on because I want the full set.
That's disgusting.
A bit cheeky. So that's no, I'm not with him.
No.
I'm with one of his colleagues actually.
Right.
So yeah.
So he'll probably tell him about it all afterwards. Well, thank you for coming on.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Let's hear it for the gorgeous Mel C. Thank you. Right then, time for our first challenge. Now, Paul's chose this one especially for you, Mel. We're going to go head-to-head against the P team in a nappy challenge. Yeah! Come on! Now then, Melanie.
Yes.
Is it right you've never changed a nappy before?
I think this is inside out, it doesn't matter, does it? I have never changed a nappy in my life, thanks, love.
Oh, my gosh. Well, I'm going to teach her. It's going to be a challenge. This is going to be fun.
I'm glad that actually dolls are not babies, otherwise we will be in trouble.
We're going to do it nice and slow. OK, Mel.
Yes.
This will prepare you for triplets or more. We've got to fit in as many nappies as we can, and they all need to be powdered. Now, O.C., have you got any kids?
I've got 2 lovely boys.
Oh, so
Hi,
he
Ben
knows
and
how to
John.
change nappies. What about you, James? Have
Not
you,
that I'm
have you got
aware
kids?
of, no.
Oh, you naughty Nuna. Right then, the time starts when the klaxon goes.
Oh, hang on, no, you've got...
Me.
Okay.
So up this up. Like that. Powder. And then fold that up. Okay, that's one. Here, grab another one. Oh, you've got your own now. Powder. Oh, my baby's got way too much powder on. Oh, look, the matron's watching us.
Big fight, everyone.
Come on, Mel.
How are we doing?
I think we're doing well. I think we're doing well. Not too bad. Oh, my goodness. I've never had so much fun changing a nappy. Oh, no!
Keep going!
Oh, my days, so mean! I think we might have killed one. We accidentally killed one. 2? Oh, my word.
Okay, they're fine.
You did nothing. You got 2 kids.
You know what? Let's see how many you've done.
Well, they've done 7, but 3 of them have been choked by talcum powder.
Yeah, that's not good.
So they've got 4.
What? You've only got 4?
Well, you've counted. You've counted.
Oh my.
7. Okay, 7. They've done 7.
Okay, and then what about us?
1, 2,
That's
3,
pretty good.
4, 5, 6,
Done it.
7, 8, 9. The girls, ladies and gentlemen, the girls.
That's round 1. 2 more to go. You're going down, boys. Believe me.
Mel B is going on American Idol, I think. How is she going to cope?
Melanie can cope with anything. She's one of the toughest cookies I've ever met, and I think she'll be wonderful. She's very experienced, she's very opinionated and very straightforward, so I think she will be able to give some good advice, good criticism. It's got a bit of everything, you know. When we watched it, we were laughing, we cried. It's no, they're fake eyelashes. Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Good.
So yeah,
Viva has the same essence of what the Spice Girls is about. It's about everyone. It's about mums, daughters, friendship, all having a really.
Haha, and you're not in a gang.
Oh, you can. Everyone's in our gang.
It's like that. We've got to
Yeah, it's
inclusive.
inclusive. Actually, the musical, I would say, is like,
You know, we like women. We want to empower women.
I love women.
You know.
she does. A bit too much.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Working with, obviously, an amazing producer who was on our wish list right from the start, top of our wish list, which was Judy.
Margarita, I don't want a specific question. I'm scared.
You've got to make sure ask her a really difficult one.
Okay, let's go long term, let's go lifetime. The legacy of the Spice Girls, Mel B, what is the legacy? Oh, my bitches are great. Girl power for a new generation?
Yeah, you know, I think
Better than we ever could have hoped for.
They sing it better than us.
Well, that's
You know, back there, these two grabbed my book. I got the book.
one thing, actually, that tickets are on sale now, and your mum.
really horrible to used to have proper fights though when we got a bit tipsy.
Oh my God, what?
There would be
It's the
fisticuffs.
northern passion, isn't it?
No.
It was early on.
Was
It
it
was
Leeds versus Liverpool? Ding ding.
I thought it was a really good job.
To split them.
Yeah. You know, just like face up, you know, squaring up to each other.
Yeah.
Come on then, come on then.
Oh, really?
Come on then.
Who it first?
Yeah,
Who
but
it
just don't
first?
do it, it's not worth it.
That's when we live together.
Melanie B's got something really important to say.
That was great. That's why we're the Spice Girls. And I think you want to say...
Melanie, do you imagine that you might catch up with Mel B while you're here?
Yeah, I bet I had to.
Yeah.
I mean, she's in America right now,
Yes.
doing America's Got Talent, but she'll soon be back for Australia's Got Talent. So, yeah, we will be hanging out and getting the girls together, definitely.
It must have been.
Why was it so important for you guys to use late 80s, early 90s hip-hop beats? Why was that really important for you guys to kind of use that sound and mix it with pop?
Well,
it
I
was
think
so
because
unique.
that's what we all kind of listen to anyway. You know, and Mel C, she's really old school too because her mum was a Tina Turner impersonator
Oh, wow.
way back in the day and still does it to this day. So Melanie had like
That's
that
great.
influence like rammed down her throat and she completely embraced it. And then Mel C will be like, right, up for rehearsals right now. We need to do our warm-up. Here's everybody's herbal tea. Let's get to the studio.
And who are you closest with? And
All of
still
them.
currently to this day?
All of them, to be honest.
And-
Mel C probably a little bit more because she's from my neck of the woods. Leeds and Liverpool are not that far apart. So, but then again, you know, I had 3 Christmases with Jerry.
My question was, which Spice Girl are you closest to?
I'm kind of close to all of them, but I think it would have to be Mel C because she's from up north.
Mel
like
C
where
and
I'm
Mel
from.
B.
Well, me and Mel C used to do a lip sync battle off to Nina Cherry Buffalo Stance. And I think we both used to win because we both knew that song pretty well.
And how did the discussion go of just it being you 3?
Because the other 2 bitches didn't want to do it.
But Would you ever...
Let me correct that. My other two fellow lovely ladies, you know, Victoria's busy with her great, you know, fashion line. Mel C is doing her own album.
Yeah.
And so they gracefully said, you know, you three go ahead and do it. We're girl power, we support each other. So us three went, OK, well then, let's just us three do it.
This from the news this week. Mel B has refused to apologise after calling Mel C and Victoria Beckham bitches for not joining the Spice Girls reunion. Brazen, Mel! She's brazen!
You know, I get it. She was on James Corden's show in America.
Yeah, she was.
And, you know, and I've done it myself. You know, you say things for comedic...
Grab the headlines as well, done it?
She didn't mean it.
You're not.
Melanie C version of me. Now, I have to ask you about that title track because the assumption is that the song means a lot to you, given it is the title track.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of speculation over the last few days that the song may have been about maybe one person, maybe two people. So firstly, is it? Is it?
Well, this song... You know, everything I ever write is from my own personal experience.
Of course.
I'm never going to name names or confirm names.
You're going to do a Taylor Swift on us?
I'm going to do a Taylor Swift. Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
So is the song about Mel B?
I would never confirm or deny.
I have to ask the question, obviously.
Of course you do, Dan. No, do you know what? This song, you know, I have experienced bullying at school.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit.
Yeah.
In my early 20s, I experienced it, but it's completely from my point of view. You know, these are my thoughts, these are my feelings. I'm expressing what I went through. There's two sides to every story, you know, so I'm not pointing the finger at anybody. You know, I have to say the girls have been very respectful in my decision to not do it and to continue with my solo career. Even though someone called me a biatch.
Tell me about that. You must have been like,
well, you know,
Mel B, come on.
No, I didn't see it, but I can completely guess what happened.
Yeah.
You're on TV, you want to get a laugh. So you I've done it. I've done it. I've been there. I held nothing against her, 100%.
And we all know what Mel can be like.
Yeah, of course. You know, what?
I've been on the receiving end many times myself.
I'm sure you have.
When the Spice Girls started, did you share rooms or...?
I did. I shared a room with Mel B.
Oh, Christ. How was that?
Interesting.
Were there rows or was it all right?
Well, in the early days, it wasn't too bad because we all still liked each other.
When you read something about one of the other girls, good or bad, do you reach out to them?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know, the thing is, we are all in each other's lives anyway, you know, and like all groups of friends, you know, we have our ups and downs, and sometimes you're busy and you lose touch, but it's never for too long. And then, of course, you know, so much has happened in all of our lives. You know, we're all parents and, you know, so many things are going on. The Spice World is a busy old place. And, you know, there are times when we do need to pull together.
Have you reached out to Mel B recently?
Of course. You know, obviously, it's not something that I'm, you know, comfortable talking
Of course,
about.
no.
But, you know, any of the girls, you know, there's highs and lows in all of our lives, and she's having a really tough time right now. But, you know, we're all there for each other.
I love that.
Anybody that you think is going to go to this wedding? Because, I mean, do you have... You do? You're going?
Are you going now?
Are you kidding?
Was she joking?
I think the media just kind of ran with it a little bit.
Yeah.
So we want to know, you were performing or not? Are you going to, according to Mel B, you're going to be on stage?
Well, first of all, I should clear up the invitation part of it.
So you're not going?
No, we weren't invited.
So you're not performing?
No.
And you're not going as guests?
No. We were never invited. We were never asked to perform.
How did this start?
Well, I think it started with an interview Mel B gave in America. Yeah. And I think it started as a bit of a joke.
Oh, just thought I'd throw it in there.
Kind of just gathered a bit of pace. And then, of course, like the world's media went a bit bonkers.
Yeah, no, but Mickey yesterday...
And then she led the charge. Mel C led it.
I love
She's
it.
like, I've been your idea for 10 years.
Yeah, but
it's been my idea.
Keeping is an issue.
Yeah, she just said, we're doing it.
Come here, behave.
Which Spice Girl demanded peanut butter sandwiches instead of rubbish cucumber sandwiches?
But Prince Charles is thinking me. It was me.
I knew she'd do that. Buzzer, wait for your name. That's first thing.
There must have been emails, there must have been texts. I know you have a WhatsApp group together.
Yeah, we
so do you? I mean, what do? Do you speak in code, or do you just hope?
It's funny because Melanie's on one end of the seating arrangements, and I'm on the other. And in my house, we did have a code for Spice Girls because I was so paranoid. Because I'm a good girl, and I do as I'm told.
You are, you do, yes.
And so I kept the secret. So my little girl said, Mummy, why don't you call it cucumber? So like, OK. So any time I spoke about Spice Girls, it was called cucumber.
Cucumber.
And then at the other end of the spectrum, Melanie just went on international TV and said we were doing it.
Yeah. How close are you to the other girls? Because one's here.
Yes.
Mel C. But what about the others?
Well, I saw Jerry last night. Oh, God, Mel. Oh.
You can't take a camel to the Oasis and not give it a drink. What happened?
Well, I had to have a shoe fitting. Jerry was very persistent, as she is. I'm coming over at 7. I said, no, I've got my daughter here and I've got the shoe fitting. Have you been fitted for your shoes yet for the tour?
I was wearing trainers.
You still need to be fitted.
For trainers?
Yeah.
I'm just going down.
Sorry.
I'm
here. Excuse me.
Sorry.
I'm literally sitting here.
Sorry.
Interviewing you.
So I had a couple of hours having my shoe
clearly, I mean, you two are clearly good mates then. Of
course we are. Right? You say I'm crazy in just like a humble northern way. Jerry's crazy in a different way, but she's very intelligent. But we love her for that, don't we, Mel?
Absolutely.
They trap you on a desert island for the rest of your life with one other Spice Girl. And I agree it's a bit awkward because one's in the room.
Well, I've got like 4 great options.
You can only have one.
You would survive with Mel C because she's very practical and she'd just help you live. You know what I mean?
It would be Mel C?
No, I haven't finished yet.
Rumours that you and Jerry were, more than just good friends. You'd had a little dabble. Anything you want to share with the group? You clearly did, right? Yes? Come on, your
Why
books...
can't you answer for me?
I don't know anything.
Oh, whatever, Melanie!
I don't. This is all new to me.
Come on, your book's called Brutally Honest. You
Yeah.
said you were coming here to be brutally honest.
I am being brutally honest.
Did you sleep with her?
Yeah, we all slept in a bed together. But not like that, all of us.
Did you sleep with Jerry like that? Yes. Really?
She's going to hate me for this because she's all posh in a country house with her husband. Oh, but it's the past.
Shag, marry, kill.
Oh, God. Good question.
OK, well, I'd definitely marry Mel C. Because she's, like, brilliant in every way. Well, they all are, but she is, like, in particularly. Well, listen, me and Mel C were talking, actually, not yesterday, the day before, in Bristol, and we were saying, me and her were saying, we want to go to all the places that we've never toured before, Australia being our #1. So now it's just a case of figuring it out and seeing how that could all fit into either at the end of the year or next year, whenever that'll be. But I'm very adamant, and so is Mel C, so let's see if the others are. My thing was I had to get my full weave in, and then I took it out after the show, and then you do all your vocal warm-ups, do 300 sit-ups, stretch out your body. That's what I used to do anyway, me and Mel C. So it's that whole, like, 2, 3, 4 hour lead-up.
Before you go on stage?
Yeah.
Why?
And lots of jumping jacks, because you want to warm up your body just like you want to warm up your voice.
I love you just said me and Mel C did vocal warm-ups, the other two didn't.
Yeah, well, Mel B did get us excited because at that concert she said, we'll see you in Australia, and I lost my tiny mind.
I know.
But I feel like you're not coming and you've left it out.
Naughty, I know, and my apologies to, our wonderful fans here in Australia because we want that to happen, but of course there's lots of people and lots of scenarios and lots of reasons why things have to
Let's
be
name
agreed.
names, Mel.
So
You want it to happen, don't you?
I want it to happen, and obviously Mel B wants it to happen, and she does this thing where she'll just say it. She wants to put it out into the universe to make it happen. And, so, sorry if people were disappointed.
So we're down to two. It's Jerry or Emma. There's the only two left.
When you say vision of your kids on stage...
But, I keep apologising to our Australian fans because it's been a long time,
Oh, the love is here.
And I know. And I'd love to. And I'm sure you're very aware Mel B would quite like to come.
Yes.
Well, she
I think
announced
she might have
it.
mentioned
She
it.
announced it on
She made
Age.
the announcement.
Sarah,
she
you
did.
announced that as well. We got very excited.
I know. So, we just never know what's around the corner with the girls. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. Maybe one day we'll make it.
Yeah.
Now, Mel B. What do you think of her? She's a freaking lunatic. I love her
she's
too.
She's an absolute, she's crazy, mad as a box of frogs, as you say.
Absolutely.
In
There's
the
no
UK.
one madder, right?
But I'm in a band with other people who are interesting.
They're all a bit interesting.
No, Mel is the best. I mean, she just says what she thinks. There's no filter.
Yeah, you know what?
The
Mel,
thing is,
she spewed at me because we put the ex-husband on during all that divorce thing, and Mel was on, and the ex-husband came on. He went, "Oh, she's lying there," and it got all mad. And then Mel got angry at me.
Oh,
She's ringing me up like, I don't even want to say what she said, but
that's sensitive. That
it was so sensitive. Who would have thought that would have been sensitive, like a terrible breakup?
Yeah. You wonder, don't you?
Anyway, it's all good now.
But
Her and I, we
do
made
remember when you guys were, reforming with the Spice Girls, Mel B would often go a bit rogue in interviews, and she'd say things like, "We're performing at Meghan and Harry's wedding," right? Do you remember that? Like where everyone thought the
come
Spice
to
Girls
Antarctica. We're putting on a free show. All these things.
We're on the moon next week. Yeah.
So did you ever in interviews go, "Why'd you say that? That's not true"?
I think we're just so used to it.
Really?
We kind of just go, uh-oh. We just think of like the PR fallout afterwards.
Right.
But that's Mel, and that's, part of the reason why we love her. You never know what
She's
what's
gonna
going to happen
say.
next.
That's why she's scary, because she says crazy shit like that.
Yeah.
During the final Spice Girls show last year, Mel B said you'd be coming to Australia. Remember Mel B put it out there?
She did. And she put it out there because she really wants it to happen. And I would love it to happen as well. Maybe it will at some point. I can't promise anything. And I always have to say I'm so sorry to Australian fans.
What happens when she puts it out there, though? Do you guys get on the phone and go, Mel, what are you doing?
We all just go, oh, she's done it again. We love Melanie, and that is one of the things about her. She says whatever she wants to say, and and sometimes it works out. She was talking about a Spice Girls reunion for many years when I thought it wouldn't happen, but it did. So let's hope this one does too. I tell you someone who isn't ever stiff in any way, and I am hoping by the miracle of modern technology, my favourite Northerner is going to join us on the line from Leeds. Are you there, Mel? Oh. How are we doing? Have we got a connection? Oh, I think there's a bit of a delay, isn't there? Fingers crossed. How are we doing? Fingers crossed. Okay. As we're waiting, let's see if we can get Melanie. We had a little test before, and we could have a chat. Yes! It worked! Hi, babe! How you doing?
Got him in my pyjamas.
Oh, you darling. Leopard print.
Kitchen/front room.
Can I just ask you?
Flowers here, so it looks nice.
Can I ask you, do you own anything that's not leopard print?
No.
Have you seen the state of me, though? I mean, do I have any other clothes? So, did you see that? Did you see our little dance-off to Holler? Did you see our little dance-off to Holler?
Say that again?
Holler, did you see our little dance-off to Holler?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I thought we looked pretty slick.
I know, I was quite impressed. So, what's it like watching it back? Are you just like, do you feel a bit emotional?
I miss it.
Me too.
I really miss it. Like, I just remembering, like, what was going through my mind before we all went on stage, like getting to the separate lifts, wondering if the lift was going to come up. Even just the whole experience of it all makes me go, oh, I can't actually believe that was last year. So it wasn't that long ago. I want it to happen again, like tomorrow.
I know. Should we make it happen?
Why not?
You need to get your magical powers in action, and as soon as we're all allowed back out into the world, we need to... you know what? I think after everything the world's going through, they're probably going to need Spice Girls again.
I hope so. I know I do. I always do.
Yeah, absolutely. I know.
Literally.
I miss it too. I miss it so much. It is funny watching it. It's given me loads of memories, like you were saying, just like being backstage and how you were feeling, and it's just like it was so incredible, wasn't it? I think we were mostly like, we knew it was going to be great, but I don't think we ever expected it to be as insanely incredible as it was, did we?
I don't think we knew it was going to be that entertaining for us. Obviously, we're going to be entertaining people. I don't think we realised, I don't think I realised anyway, how entertaining it was going to be for us to be on stage together, just to be looking to my right, looking to my left, seeing you, seeing Jerry, Emma, then seeing the audience, which was like massive.
Do you know what I loved? You know, because obviously a lot of our fans, you know, we've really, really... Okay. So sorry, I'm just getting a note. Getting a note from my producer. What was lovely looking out and seeing loads of familiar faces, because you know you just recognise the fans, but they're all grown up. That was mad.
It was nuts.
Yeah.
It was nuts, and I think 13 was too short. 13 shows wasn't long enough, even though we didn't even set out to do more than 4, 5, 6.
Well, it kept.
It did double.
Yeah, it kept growing, didn't it? Growing and growing, growing, and we could have done more. And well, hopefully one day we will do more.
I hope so. I don't see why not.
Do you know?
What I mean?
Do you know another thing which was really, really mad? Because obviously on the first show at Croke Park in Dublin, we were all shitting ourselves because obviously we didn't know, were we ready? Were we going to mess it up? You know, anything could have gone wrong. And I know personally for me, and I think we talked about this afterwards, you know, when that lift went up and the audience, the energy we got from everyone, just our nerves just disappeared, didn't they? It was incredible.
Where you just broke up on that final line.
I was just saying, when we came up on the lift, that first night, and we were like, our legs were like jelly, but as soon as we saw the audience and like the energy and the love that was coming from them, did the nerves just disappear, didn't they?
Well, I think I always have nerves, but my nerves get changed into just being overly excited. Like I can't contain myself, like a jack in the box. Just want to like spring and jump and dance and go surprise every 5 seconds. But I think, you know, there was so many moments in the show where, you know, Paul did a great job in managing to capture all of our personalities with our dances and costumes. There were so many beautiful moments that he made happen that we then, as a group, made our own. I think it was just, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
And we were never completely perfect. I mean, you might have been completely perfect on many, many nights, but as a group, there was always something that went a little bit wrong, which actually wasn't wrong. It actually made the night right, and it made it even funnier, I thought.
Listen,
I like it when it goes wrong.
The beauty of the Spice Girls are the mistakes, and we both know there's no such thing as perfect, right? But can we just talk about Love Machine?
Talk about what?
Love Machine.
Which is Love Machine?
Don't you remember Love Machine?
I said in Stop.
No, it was in Ladies of Amp.
I'm a Love Machine tonight.
No.
I don't know where that came from.
In Ladies of Amp, when it was So Glam Queen.
Oh, it was Ladies of Amp. That's right. Oh my God, Love Machine. Oh my God, yeah.
But you...
The bloopers that you sent me the other day, I saw that and peed my pants laughing.
Do you remember? We all got the giggles, didn't we? It was so hard to sing because we were literally pissing ourselves, weren't we?
But that means that we were actually all listening to each other at all times, which is a miracle.
It's true. It's true. We must have had each other in each other's ears at that point for some reason. That was one of my favourites. Do you have any other favourite mistakes?
You had some in We Are Family.
Oh, you challenged me to sing the Peter Kay lyrics, didn't you?
Yeah.
And none of you thought I'd do it, did you?
No.
So when I did it,
night after night after night,
yeah.
and I completely...
I was like a child. You know when a toddler does something and it makes the parents laugh, so they just can't stop doing it. I turned into that little toddler. Another favourite of mine is on Never Give Up in the Good Times. When I really went for it.
When you committed to doing the full part of the dance routine early and just didn't stop. I was looking at you going, any moment now she's going to realise you were just locked in. You were locked in.
I had no doubt in my mind that I was completely right. I was right. For one split second, this is what a knob I am. For one split second, I thought, you three are wrong and I'm right. What are the chances of that?
That is usually the case. We're usually wrong and you're usually right, in the right spot, doing the right thing, singing the right words, doing everything correct. I think I just stood there and was just inwardly giggling, but then hoping you'd stop, but then secretly hoping you were going to carry on. Because then I did question myself and think, am I wrong? And I thought, no, I don't think I am wrong. But then until you stopped, only then did I know that I was right.
You see, the thing is, there's added pressure on me to do it right because all of you, if I go wrong, you're like, I must be wrong.
Because you're always the one that is right, that does it all right.
But I'm not, though. I'm not. Maybe I know what it is. I've worked it out. I'm the most right. I'm most often right. I'm not always right. It's the law of averages.
We're all pretty dysfunctional. You're always
Yeah.
right. Trust me.
Yeah. So let me see. I have got some questions. Let's have a little look. There was a lovely question I wanted to ask you. This comes from Lena Radeva. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. If you had to choose 3 lines from your Spice Girl lyrics to describe all the emotions, memories and lessons that the Spice World Tour 2019 gave you, what would they be?
Probably To Become One. The lyrics I sing, of course. Look for the rainbow in every storm. Because I do think between us 4/5, even though Victoria wasn't with us, but she was in spirit, if you want to say, I do think that we make each other's lives happier and therefore spread happiness to people that come and see us or that listen to our music. And I think that's what the tour did for me, being with you girls and, you know, being on that stage. It just kind of, you know, when there's a storm, there's always a rainbow, and it makes everything just seem happier and brighter and more doable and believable.
Do you know what's mad? I read that question, and that was the lyric that immediately came into my head as well.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
And I think it's really relevant.
That is a lovely lyric, though. That really is.
It really is. But I think it's really relevant for now as well. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like we're living in such strange times, and there's so many new challenges that we've never had to face before. But, you know, we have to find the positive in it all, don't we? Let me see if there's any more questions I want to get you to answer. Okay. Here's a good one. I know, it's quite fun, isn't it? Raffany B wants to know, I'm being a bit mean here because I'm getting you to answer this, get myself out of hot water. Who was the laziest girl in rehearsals?
Who was the laziest girl, what?
In rehearsals?
I would say it's a tie.
Oh!
It wasn't me. Jerry and Emma.
Well, we can say that because they're not here to defend themselves.
Put in the extra work, didn't she? Because she was rehearsing before anybody even started rehearsals, and she really committed to getting her timings and the steps right.
Yeah.
So then I'd have to say it's Emma then.
Do you know what
It's not a tie.
Do you know what I have to say to kind of to be the what the diplomat
Diplomatic.
is? I would say that all of us worked harder than we did back in the day.
Oh, God, yeah.
Didn't we?
We all stepped it up.
Yeah,
Definitely.
we did.
I think there was more riding on all of us to make it the best ever.
Yeah.
I think we all realised that, this may not happen again, even though I never think like that, because I always think it's going to happen again time after time, year after year. But I think we really did make that commitment to put in the time, the effort, the energy, because without us, there wasn't going to be a Spice Girls tour if we didn't all fully 100% commit.
Yeah. Do you know what the thing is, that I think about all of us is we now fully appreciate how much it means to so many people and how much money people spend. Do you know what I mean? We really wanted a show that we understand in it, and we really, really, it means a lot to us as well. We really respect that.
But I think we did hopefully show that, especially in times when it was pouring down with rain, when me and you refused to wear an anorak or like those silly little see-through hoodies that Jerry wear because you didn't want to spoil a blue rinse, whatever it was. We made sure we all gave it 120,000% every single night.
We did.
Time after time.
We went...
And even though it was only 13 shows, and it's 2.5 hours, we were all knackered after every single show. Even knackered waking up the next day because we put everything out there on the stage, hopefully for everybody to grab and take home with them too.
We did. It was amazing. And we hope and pray, don't we? We're doing everything within our power to try and get an opportunity to do it all over again at some point, aren't we?
Well, hopefully, if we do it again, there's going to be some space next year, because a lot of people have had to cancel their tours, don't forget, this year. It's all pushed to next year. So if we do, fingers crossed, decide as a group that we want to do more stuff, hopefully there'll be a bit of time that we can actually find the odd place that is free and empty and willing to take us.
Yeah, I'm sure we can make it happen. Listen, Mel, thank you so much for chatting to us.
Thank you. And do you know what's really good? I didn't swear and I didn't get naked.
Hey! Aw, boo, why not?
Well done. Well done to me.
I love you very, very much. Stay safe and healthy, my darling. Big kisses to the girls.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye, Gorge. Mwah. Oh, yay! Well, we got to speak to Mel. That's a bit special. I hope that was a nice surprise and you enjoyed that. So Rita Dunn wonders who wrote the rap in Wannabe. Do you remember?
Who wrote the rap?
Yeah.
I think that was Jerry and Mel, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean... Well, if you think about it, Mel B's rap is kind of like how she talks when she's excited anyway.
Yeah.
She kind of talks in a kind of rappy, kind of very rhythmic way, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does.
So I think... I can't remember, I can't remember.
No, I can't remember. I think I've got a memory of Melanie recently saying she wrote it on the toilet.
Yeah.
But artist, I was reading this.
You'd go to the toilet and she'd follow you and sing you ideas through the toilet.
She would, wouldn't she? Yeah. The thing is with Melanie, it's like she's got no patience at all.
Yeah,
if something has to be done, it has to be done now. It's like everything has to stop and wait. She's got amazing energy.